The Trump administration is taking shape. A winter forecast might disappoint snow lovers. And there's new hope for people who have lost their luggage. That's some of what we'll get to on the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Wednesday, November 13th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President-elect Donald Trump gave key jobs to Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. The two business entrepreneurs will lead a new project known as the Department of Government Efficiency. It's tasked with cutting government spending and regulation. The Tesla CEO and former Republican primary candidate will identify ways to cut staff and restructure federal agencies. It's unclear, though, how such a commission will be funded or run. But it could trigger major repercussions for the U.S. government and millions of federal workers. Some analysts are skeptical that Musk and Ramaswamy will get much done. Congress has to approve any changes to federal budgeting. Today, Trump is visiting Washington, D.C. for what is sure to be an extraordinary meeting with President Joe Biden. The pair haven't met since their debate in June that led to Biden's withdrawal from the presidential race. After that, Trump will go to Capitol Hill to meet with lawmakers. Number 2. Democrats are racing to confirm judges before Trump takes office in January. During Trump's first term, he made judicial appointments a priority. He appointed more than 200 judges, including 3 Supreme Court justices. This helped move the federal judiciary to the right in recent years. So far, Biden has appointed 214 judges, and Senate Democrats are facing a race against time to confirm more than 24 further judges. If Democrats can't confirm Biden's judicial picks, Trump will have the chance to fill those vacancies with his own, more conservative nominees. And this week, Trump demanded that Senate Republicans refrain from helping their Democratic counterparts confirm judges. He wants to keep as many judgeships open as possible ahead of his return to the White House. Number 3. The U.S. said it would not withhold military aid to Israel despite a missed deadline. Last month, the Biden administration set a 30-day deadline for Israel to increase access for aid to reach the hunger-ravaged Gaza Strip. That 30-day clock ran out yesterday. And a post-analysis based on more than a dozen interviews found that Israel has largely failed to comply with U.S. demands. That's brought parts of northern Gaza closer to famine. But the State Department confirmed that Israel will not face consequences for the lack of aid. State Department Deputy Spokesman Vedant Patel spoke to reporters yesterday.
There is nobody in this administration saying that the humanitarian situation in Gaza is pristine. It continues to be a crisis, and it continues to be dire circumstances. And the point is, we want to see changes like these being made consistently and over an extended period of time.
Meanwhile, Trump's pick of former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee to be his next ambassador to Israel is likely to boost hardliners in Israel's government. Number 4. Jack Teixeira was sentenced to 15 years in prison for sharing U.S. secrets. Tashera is a 22-year-old former Massachusetts Air National Guardsman. He was working as an information technology specialist at a base in Cape Cod when he leaked troves of classified national secrets. He shared them on the Discord messaging platform, which is popular with gamers. The materials he leaked revealed government assessments of the war in Ukraine, plotting by terrorist groups, and espionage efforts by China. Tashera pleaded guilty in March to 6 federal charges. At his sentencing yesterday, he apologized for his actions. After the sentencing, acting United States Attorney for the District of Massachusetts, Joshua Levy, spoke about the weight of Teixeira's sentence.
Jack Teixeira made the deliberate choice, day after day, week after week, for over a year, to share the nation's secrets that were entrusted to him and make them available to all comers. He was callous to the fact that he put our national security at risk, that he damaged our relationships with our allies, and he put the men and women who serve in the armed services overseas and in the intelligence community at personal risk to their safety.
Tashera's case has rocked the national security establishment. It revealed the speed and ease with which top-secret materials can spread online. A Canadian teenager is in critical condition with bird flu. That's number 5. This is Canada's first case of a locally acquired infection of the H5N1 virus. Health officials said yesterday that the infected teenager was having difficulty breathing. The teen had initially gone to the emergency room on November 2nd with symptoms of pink eye, fever, and cough. But then their condition deteriorated. We don't know how the teen was exposed, but it may have been from an animal. This strain of bird flu has led to outbreaks in poultry and cattle in the U.S. Experts are concerned about the possibility of the virus evolving to more easily infect humans. Number 6. Most of the country can expect less snow than usual this winter. In our newsletter this morning, we bring you this season's much-anticipated snow forecast. But don't dust off your snow shovels just yet. The model shows that most of the U.S. will get less snow than in years gone by. This is a continuation of a decades-long trend. As the world has warmed, we've had less snow in the U.S. and elsewhere. And this year, 2 strong climate drivers churning in the Pacific will make snow even less likely. One is a marine heat wave that's ongoing off the eastern coast of Japan. And the other is a La Niña climate pattern, which is expected to lessen the volume of moisture available for storms across the southern U.S. But that doesn't mean there won't be snow at all. To search for your area's snowfall chances, just follow the link in our show notes. And at number 7, you will soon be able to share AirTag locations with airlines. Apple announced a new feature this week that will be rolled out in an upcoming iOS update. And it's good news for anyone who uses the location tracking devices and worries about losing checked bags. The feature will allow users to securely communicate their AirTag's location to third parties, like airlines. The feature could change how missing items are found, retrieved, and returned to passengers. Because often passengers with lost bags know more than the airline does about where their luggage ended up, but they can't get the carrier to take action. In the coming months, though, airlines including Delta and United will integrate the new shared tracking technology directly into their customer service processes. So hopefully fewer people will be spending their vacations without any clothes to wear. All right, you're all caught up. But before you go, here's your regular reminder that if you're a subscriber to The Washington Post, you can get access to our shows ad-free in Apple Podcasts. All you have to do is find The Washington Post channel in Apple Podcasts and connect your Post subscription. Then stay tuned for more subscriber-only audio benefits, like exclusive and early access episodes. If you're not a subscriber, this is a great time to start. You can sign up at our channel in Apple Podcasts or through the link in our show notes. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.